1-800-348-1007.
Just in time for your afternoon nap.
Now back to the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
$35192. Want to send a text if you are watching live at AlanCoxShow.com. Thank you to Preeter Longhaven for helping out today. Back there in the video department. Your Cavaliers are in town tonight to take on the Celtics. They lost to them in Boston. Get another crack at them tonight here at home. 7 o'clock is your pregame. Tip-off at 7. 6:30, we roll out as that pregame. 7 o'clock tip-off right around the corner at the Romo Fijo. Cavs, Celtics here on MMS. Guardians are playing preseason ball, too. It's 1-0 against the Anaheim Angels right now in the bottom of the fourth. And a lot of people were wondering, the Catholic Church, I grew up hardcore Catholic, right? And the Catholic Church loves to throw out special dispensations where they take the ironclad rules and just toss those out the window.
Well, but it's a Friday and
Whatever.
it's St. Patrick's Day. People want to drink.
Want to eat hot dogs on St. Patty's Day? Go ahead and do it. It's Lent. But here's the rub. There is no special dispensation for the Guardians' home opener.
Those bastards.
See, I figured that they would kowtow. Well, here's the thing. If you want to eat meat and you're Catholic, you're going to eat meat. That's why this stuff's so stupid. They don't, But the Diocese of Cleveland is not offering special dispensation for people if you're abstaining from meat on Fridays. Any meat. You grew up Catholic, you're not supposed to have sex either on Fridays in Lent. Now, Lent technically...
It goes for you too, priests.
Lent technically ends on Good Thursday. You know this if you're a Catholic. Technically ends on Good Thursday. Now, Good Friday is the Guardians' home opener. That is also a Holy Week day of fasting. They go, well, people are going to be at the ballpark. Nope. Guardians are going to be here playing the Seattle Mariners April the 7th. That will probably be somewhere. I don't know where. But that's a 4:10 game. Guaranteed to be a sellout. Who doesn't love opening day? So that means you're going to have 30,000 people around dinner time. Many of them Catholics. Many of them observing meat abstinence on Fridays. And so there's a lot of things you won't be able to eat. I mean, get a hot dog. There's barely any meat in those, right?
Hey, mostly
Hey,
boots.
Mostly what?
Boots and raccoon skins.
Boots?
Yeah.
There you go. Boot heels and raccoon
Noses.
And right. They've got fish sandwiches.
Can they just remove the Holy Week? Or just the one next to it?
Nope.
Just trying to...
No. No. So there was Good Friday last year, too, which means if you're somebody who abstains, you can get a cheese pizza. You can get a pretzel. So I thought for sure that the diocese would say, yeah, sure. If you can do it on St. Patrick's Day, I guess they figure that's a Catholic holiday, right? So, yeah, they'll change the rules to benefit themselves. Benefit baseball fans? Not so much, apparently. You can consider that from me a strike.
Hey.
And this has been Alan Talks About Lent.
The pitch clock with Alan Cox.
That's right.
I'm excited to see how that works out this season. People are already up in arms.
Players say they love it.
I think
some of the pitchers are like, I love the pitch clock.
I think it's going to move the game along, and I think it's going to lead to just more exciting plays because they're going to get used to it. I don't think there's going to be a lot of walks or anything like that because of it, or strikeouts, whatever they end up calling. I think people are going to get used to it pretty fast, and it's going to move the game along, and I think we're going to see more interesting baseball. And the shift's gone. I think this is going to be a good year for baseball.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, some of the people who are playing dig it. Other people don't, of course. The only thing constant is change.
Baseball purists
There you go.
get upset.
I did mention that I'm premiering the new metal show here on MMS Saturday night. People are asking, hey, when's that new metal show, Alan? I've smoked a couple of bongs since you announced it, and I forgot what day it is. Saturday night. The show is called 2 Hours to Midnight, and it is, as the name implies, 10 to midnight. Me, Corey Roddick, Pat Butler, will be doing 2 hours of metal every Saturday night. Very excited, but I'd also like you to join me for my new baseball show, Pitchcocks,
There you go.
with Alan. Alan, it's Holy Thursday, not Good Thursday. We always heard Good Thursday. It's Good Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, Easter Sunday. I could be-
Holy Saturday.
Holy sweet fancy Moses. It's Holy Testicle Tuesday.
Right, it goes, it's wait.
And then
It's Testicle Tuesday.
Yep.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Good
and then Thursday, Good Friday.
Thursday.
And then Holy Saturday. And then Sunday Fun Day.
That's right. No, I'm sorry. Easter Sunday, Bill,
Oh,
is what you're thinking of. You're thinking of Easter Sunday. So you could be right. It might be Holy Thursday. Telling me that my mom would be devastated that I got that wrong. But we always learned Good Thursday. So, but there it is. Of course, Good Friday, great song by the Black Crows, 100.7 WMMS Black Crows. Robinson Brothers finally kissed and made up.
Such a dick move to call it Good Friday.
I just liked it because there was no mass. There's finally no mass we had to go to. You just sat there. There was no mass. You still had to go to church, but there was no pomp and circumstance.
But still annoying if you're Jesus and you're like, you think this is good?
Yes, because he died for our sins.
Yeah, but it's still dying. It still sucks.
Yeah, well, it was in
Still
service.
hurts.
It's what we wanted Poundcake to do, to die to save the world. He wouldn't do it. Jesus Christ would do it for him. Black
saves.
Crows. What?
I said that's why Jesus saves.
This is a Good Friday. And he's like, I mean, we could probably call it Sacrifice Friday or something like that. No, we're calling it Good Friday, not Sacrifice. That is kind of a mouthful.
I was going to Sacrifice Friday. Right, yeah.
Sacra Friday. How about that? Sacra Friday.
Well, maybe...
It's Sacra Friday.
Right. Yeah, we'll have to do a Bill Squire Friday get down on Good Friday.
Gotta get down off the cross.
Right. Gotta. Let me go to Bird in Olmsted Falls. Hello, Bird.
Hello. Yeah, speaking of Good Friday, if you're Catholic, can you munch at the Y on a Friday? Or is that
I
considered
get what he's talking about, man. Eating ain't cheating. Black Crows on the buzzard. Eat at the Y. What are you, 80, Bird?
I don't think they want you doing that anyway.
No, you were supposed to abstain from sex on Fridays in Lent if you are a...
But in the Catholic Church, are you even supposed to be doing that? Don't they just want classic man, like P and V kind of sex?
Oh, you mean what Bird was talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Who knows?
I don't think they're...
I gave up all that nonsense 30 years ago. But listen, it's hard to deprogram. Take the boy out of church. Hard to take the church out of the boy. Poundcake knows this. But anyway, no special dispensation from the Cleveland Diocese for the Guardians home opener.
My family, I remember there was a couple times, I grew up Baptist, and there were a couple times where it was no official day or anything like that. I think our pastor just told us to abstain, to fast. And we were like, oh, okay, yeah, we could totally do that. I had to remind my family, I'm like, don't you guys remember we're fasting? Like, we had ordered like KFC or something like that. And they were like, well, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll starting midnight tonight. We'll fast, and then we'll fast till tomorrow. But like, it wasn't like a thing regularly in our house, so we forgot. We were eating there. We're bad Christians. We were in there eating KFC.
Most people forgot. Even when I was doing it in high school, I'd be eating a hamburger or something on Friday, and my mom being like, I
felt like
all right.
I felt like at the time I was the one sinning the most, so I had to remind them I was the kid in class that, teacher, you forgot to collect our homework. Everyone was smashing KFC. I'm like, guys, we're supposed to be fasting. And Mom was like, You're right.
Snitch.
You're right.
But also at that point, what's the point of bringing it up? Like everybody's got chicken in their mouth
Right,
and
'cause it's
grease on their
snitch, yeah.
I was
fingers.
a do-gooder. I was trying to be a do-gooder to make up for the fact that I was gay. So I was like, I have to be the most Christ-like. So
Why aren't you still doing that, by the way? You don't
He
have to,
gave up.
Yeah, why aren't you still trying to be a do-gooder if you think that's to offset being gay?
I don't know. You're right, Bill. Maybe I.
Yeah, you gave up.
Yeah, maybe I gave
Your
up.
faith's not strong. Let's be honest. It's not.
No, my faith is still strong. Just my will.
Remember when he was born again a few years ago?
Yeah, right? But
He
also,
got born again.
My celibacy lasted quite a
yeah,
long time.
faith without works is dead, bruh.
That's right.
Faith without work is dead.
Without works. Yeah. Like you can say you believe all you want, but if you're not putting it into action, it don't mean crap.
That's right. James 2.
Damn it! And that's one
Electric
of the scriptures.
Boogaloo.
The truth can come from a hellish mouth.
He
It
had
did come from a hellish mouth.
And he got
Wow.
a hellish mouth.
I called God a bitch last week.
Oh my god!
It was on the show. You heard
He
it.
can put
I don't
up
remember
with
that.
it. Because Poundcake
'Cause
doesn't
I said-
listen to the show.
Right, because I said the whole don't take my name in vain. I'm like, little bitch, like you can't handle a little bullying. You made us, but we can't take your name in vain. Bitch move.
So says Bill Squire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. Taking the Lord's name in vain.
Well, there it is.
Well, you're also a bitch.
You're a bitch too.
Alan, isn't it called Maundy Thursday? God, I haven't heard that. Maundy Thursday. It is.
I thought it was that was a Cure song.
No. Friday, I'm in love.
Yeah, Monday.
Monday, Thursday, I'm in love with Jesus. Maundy Thursday, yes. It's a Latin something. But I don't know if anybody calls it that. Holy Thursday. Oh, maybe it is Holy. I thought it was Good Thursday. Maundy Thursday or Holy Thursday. Okay. Yeah, because you're doing the Stations of the Cross and the washing of the feet and the Last Supper and the whole thing. And it was just like, Jesus, it was always something. You could go into Catholic school, and I went K through 12. And I went to Mass every morning with my mom.
Is that what she was saying in The Godfather when she's like, I speak English Monday, Thursday, Tuesday?
Yes. Well, she was a good Catholic girl. And of course, no doubt. But
She got blown up too
we
fast.
couldn't, when you grow up Catholic like that, especially, and again, most of my friends, we were going to Catholic school, but they weren't going to Mass every day, right? So they had some room to breathe. The situation I was in, you couldn't even enjoy Jesus, right? There's a part of this, if you want people to grow up in some kind of organized faith, there's a lot of things you got to ignore, but there can be kind of a breeziness to it, right? If you kind of can initiate some fun. But when you're just under the thumb the whole time, it's no fun. Where's the fun in religion, though? I mean, well, let's put fun back into it, you know? Stop trying to make life difficult for people who aren't like you. And
I think they have fun doing that.
yeah,
like
that
that.
is their idea of fun, except it's not really fun. It's out of anger, and it's out of jealousy, or it's out of all these things that people say they're against. All these things that the person that
It ain't coming from a place of love.
No, the person that they profess to worship wouldn't be down with any of this stuff. Communion wafers or a sacrifice, somebody suggests. Yeah. Stephen Canton points out, yeah, you know, Alan, the Christian principle of finding a pile.
I can ask for
Poundcake
forgiveness.
wants to find.
I mean, he's trying to love
I
one
know.
another. Just
all at the same time.
yeah, he's trying to knock out a bunch at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. Alan, my son is allergic to grapes, and his first communion's coming up. And I told the priest, I don't care if you think it literally turns to blood. We're not risking anaphylactic shock. Right. Well, there's always grape juice. Listen, my wife.
You can always just not do it too.
My wife grew up. Well, if he goes to Catholic school, first communion, it is a thing. It's a rite of passage. But I mean, when you're a kid, you do it, you know. But there's a lot of churches. My wife grew up in a parish where they sent the alcoholic priests, so it was always grape juice.
Okay.
It was never wine at her parish.
But it's, I mean,
We had
whether
drunk-
it's
we
grape
had
juice
drunk
or
priests.
wines, if you're allergic to grapes, you can't have.
That's
either.
right. Correct.
Yeah, so
You got to give him
you
some.
gotta give him some OJ.
Yeah.
And in that tin cup, ugh. Ugh, that's gonna be so gross.
I don't know.
Is it a metal cup? What are they?
Yeah, the chalice is usually metal. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want to put orange juice in that.
No,
That's
God.
Gonna cause a reaction.
First, brush your teeth before you go to First Communion, and then drink OJ out of a metal chalice. I don't know if transubstantiation there in the church still holds if you substitute orange juice.
Wait, so it's
maybe just water.
So when they say that this is my blood, they say that it's actually turning to blood when you drink it.
Transubstantiation, when you grow up believing that in the Catholic Church.
This is the trans we should be fighting against. The transubstantiation.
Yeah, it's zombie Jesus.
Grape juice is turning into blood. This is horrifying.
Eat my body, drink my blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the belief, and again, I don't think anybody walking up there believes they're drinking blood. But it is, according to what you're taught, it is the whole of the substances being transformed into the body of Christ and the blood of Christ.
And then so through cannibalism, you're saved.
Indeed.
Gotcha.
Really, aren't we all?
Right.
Armie Hammer got a bad rap. The guy was just trying to begin his own religion, which in this country really has a lot of tax benefits. And that's all he was trying to do.
Think about it
Pay
all the time.
fewer taxes.
Think about it all the time.
Yeah.
Start a religion.
Church of Bill.
I just did my taxes. Would love to have a tax exemption.
Church of Bill. You want to get people back into religion? There you go. Something to consider. I've got to take a break. If you want to send a text, 35192 for any